Hello everyone, if you're here, it means you like Dr. Myles Munroe. Our job here is to share simple messages. Today, we are talking about how to influence and impact without imposing. Humans are generally stubborn and rebellious. Sometimes people use crookish methods to get an idea or ideology in the minds and hearts of people. We have seen and heard of dictators over time in history. People who had an idea in their heads and wanted to share with the rest of the world. But the independent nature of man resisted them and they had to take violent measures and impose those ideas. Generally, every human being wants to be heard and accepted when they talk. It is very irritating when someone tries to impose their ideas on you. Looking at the world we live in today, there's a lot that is changing. A lot of things are being redefined. Sex, gender, technology, science and even religion is being redefined. How do you live as a Christian in this kind of tainted world and influence it without imposing? It is sometimes difficult to strike a balance between influencing and imposing. However, it is very possible to influence people without imposing your ideas on them. First of all, success brings about influence. When you are successful in any area of life, it makes you influential. It is important for you to achieve success in an area of life. It will seem like a struggle, but know that that is one of the ways by which you can influence others. When you are successful, you wouldn't have to impose your idea before people carry it out or buy into it. They will come to you and get your idea without you having to stress about it. Look at David, he was a little boy who was unknown. He had nothing to his name that made anybody in Israel even know him, but he became influential overnight because he was able to solve a problem which the country was facing. He killed the giant that was threatening and insulting Israel, his country, and the God of the Israelites. He became the hero of the nation in one day and automatically became influential. Solomon never killed a giant or fought any wars, but he inherited wealth, and the kings of the earth traveled from far and near just to have an audience with him. They came because of his wealth and wisdom. The more wisdom you have, the more wealth you will accumulate. People travel just to come and listen to the talks of wisdom from his mouth. Culture is something which is in people and not in a piece of land. The Romans used a system of influence to expand their territory. They didn't wage war and force people to adopt their system of life. What they did was, they would send 300 people from their nation to settle in a particular place to live there. These people just live as though they are still in their nation, and gradually, the others start trying to copy their lifestyle, and before they know it, the Roman culture has spread so wide among them such that when the Romans come, they just take over the place and becomes part of the Roman Empire. That is the kind of influence children of God need to have. They carry the kingdom culture in them, and when one person gets to know you, they just adopt the culture, and that is how it spreads far. It is influence, not imposition. You are not supposed to attack and offend people to get them to see in your light. When you attack people with an idea, they always reject and resist it. It is like a reflex action. Just let people come close to you, and as they gradually get to know you, and by the time they get to know the real you, it is too late because they already think like you. The purpose and plan of God was to influence the earth and not attack the earth with kingdom ideas. If it were not so, he would have imposed salvation on everyone. As important as it is, he allows you to be influenced to have it rather than impose it on you. You need wisdom to navigate through the hearts of people and get the kingdom lifestyle across to them. It will also take wisdom to live with the people of the world and not copy them, but rather influence them calmly without imposing on them. When a man has money and power, he is successful. He then needs wisdom in order to use these things and influence the people around them. When trying to get the kingdom lifestyle to somebody and you present them a tract with the title Going to Hell or Life in Hell, it is offensive. Someone will easily get irritated and reflexively reject the gospel. You need wisdom to present the kingdom of God to men. The Bible calls Jesus the wisdom of God. And you need wisdom to be able to influence others with the wisdom that you already have. If you see through in the Bible, you will see that God tried the imposing method before with the Israelites and it did not work. That is why he, in his wisdom, sent his wisdom in the form of Jesus to dwell among men so that he can influence them. Jesus did this gradually until his lifestyle became a part of so many people without them even realizing it. It spread slowly but surely, one person at a time, until it became a normal way of life to many, even those who did not actually live it. Influence them gradually by showing them a lifestyle example instead of imposing or attacking them with your beliefs. Thank you for watching. We hope you've been blessed by this video. If you felt encouraged, please share with others who might equally find it encouraging. And also subscribe for regular updates.